What is the role of the drone attacks, the effects of the drone attacks on Pakistan, on the population?
Well, I mean, it's difficult because there's a counterinsurgency tactic in Pakistan, and that is this war and these drone attacks. And what's missing is the counter narrative on the ground for the people. And and these drone attacks are actually feeding into the dialogue of these Islamist groups, because they're giving them this something to cry about, and to rally up the population, and to they paint this image of big bad America coming in and killing our people. And so I feel like it's actually counterproductive now, these drones.
So do you think the United States understands the effect?
I think the biggest problem is that there's too much money and too much aid being given to the military to fight this war. And this military and our intelligence often play a double game. There's not enough people aid or humanitarian aid. So, they're giving us billions of dollars, but none of it is going towards infrastructure or schools or education or, electricity. And where Pakistan really needs it the most, it's going towards fighting this war on terror. And a lot of it is being, siphoned off because of corruption.
What do you want people in the United States to understand before you go back? I mean, you write for Pakistan and for the World, Newsweek, in Pakistan. What do you think we should understand about what's happening in Pakistan?
I think it's very important to understand that it's not just a country that you're dealing with. You're dealing with 180 million people as well, and that this America is fighting this war on terror. But you have to understand that extremism is a mindset in Pakistan, and you need to counter that mindset, and you need to provide a counter-narrative, and that's not being done by America. It needs to be done through curriculum revision and reversal. You need to give people economic opportunities so that they don't resort to extremism and to terrorism and to blowing yourself up. And I think that even with aid, like I mentioned before, you have billions of dollars coming in, but it's just going towards the army. It's not going towards the people of Pakistan. So the real investment that needs to be made is with the people of Pakistan.
And how would that be done?
Through schools, through hospitals, through through electricity, sanitation. This is what everybody's biggest problem is in Pakistan. They worry about democracy and drones later. They don't have a roof over their head, and so the level of poverty in Pakistan is staggering. And I think that's a huge reason for why people turn to extremism, and for why people are so disillusioned with the state.